Welcome, Antonio here from Hireflix. In this brief demo, I'm going to show you how easy it is to connect your Pinpoint account with your Hireflix account so that you can launch the world's most user-friendly one-way video interviews from within Pinpoint itself. This integration allows you to trigger interviews individually, in bulk, track completion seamlessly from Pinpoint, and also watch the answers as they come from Pinpoint itself. It has everything you need. As you know, Hireflix is regarded as the world's most user-friendly and simple one-way video interviewing tool. We only and exclusively do this every single day. We're obsessing about how to make this even more flawless, even more seamless, and we would love to help you as well. Okay, so let's get started. To connect both accounts takes a minute. Just go to Pinpoint, then go to Settings on the bottom left, Integrations, then find the Hireflix app, and then click Add. Once you do that, this will open up and you'll be able to start the connection process. The first step is to get your API key from Hireflix. So let's go to Hireflix, your account here on the top right, API keys on the left, and then you just click Create Key. Put Pinpoint here and then click Create. Wonderful, now your key is created. Just click Copy and then go to Pinpoint and paste it on the API key field and you are set. The second step is to configure a webhook on Hireflix. Let me show you that. Go to Hireflix, Webhooks, and then click Create a new webhook. Here, you have to paste the URL that Pinpoint is giving you. So let's go back to Pinpoint, copy this URL by clicking Copy here on the right, and then you just paste it on the URL field. Very important, activate interview status change and make sure that the webhook is active, and then click Save. Okay, you'll see it appear here and it should say active. You're done with the second step. The last step is to copy your webhook secret key from Hireflix and paste it here. Let's do that. Let's go to Hireflix. Here at the top it says secret key. There is here a number, so just click Copy, go to Pinpoint, and then paste it there. Wonderful, save, and you're done. Everything is ready now. Just make sure to enable this if it's not already so that it works. Okay, so now that the integration is active, how do we actually use it? It's super easy. You can now add a video interview stage to your position workflow on any of the positions that you want and assign an interview to that particular stage so that you can then trigger it either manually or even automatically. Now, for the purpose of this demo, I'm gonna add the stage to a specific position. However, you do not have to add this stage one by one to all of your positions, of course. As you know, Pinpoint has something very helpful called templates so that you can then assign a video interview stage to a particular templated workflow so that it then applies to all of the positions that use that workflow, which is massively valuable. In this case though, let's go back and do it individually for just one position. Okay, so I have here the assistant to the regional manager position. I'm just gonna go click there, edit stages, and now you can see that you have a video interview stage available. You just drag that in wherever you want. In this case, as you can see, I already have one here for Hireflix, but let's ignore that. So I put it there, then I put a name for this stage, such as Hireflix. Then you can decide if you wanna share this externally or not. Let's turn this off for the purpose of this. And very important, now you can see here something called stage actions. This is very, very important because this is what you're going to use to automate the triggering of the interview when you move someone to this particular stage. If you cannot see this section here in your Pinpoint, contact the Pinpoint team so they activate it for you. Look, you can click Add Stage Action and then invite to Hireflix video interview. This way, when you move someone to the Hireflix stage, they'll be automatically invited to whichever interview you choose from the ones that you've built on Hireflix. Now, before doing this, I want to show you how it works if you do not configure an automated stage action. In this case, we're not going to add anything here. We'll just submit, and then we can see the Hireflix stage appearing there. Fantastic. So we see the Hireflix step appearing here, and we're going to test it. Now, we haven't told the system which interview I want to use for this position. So let's do that. Let's click here and you're going to see this notification. Let's click configure video interview so that I can then add which interview I want to trigger. And in this case, it's going to be the assistant to regional manager 1. So I'm going to go ahead and save, and I'm now ready to use this. It's so simple. You just take any candidate, or you can also use the Kanban view to move them around. Just move them to the Hireflix step that you've created. And remember, nothing will trigger automatically because you don't have an automated action configured for this particular stage. So you have to invite them manually. And look, it says not invited. I can click here, then video interview, and I can invite either Michael or many candidates at a time. So this can be quite helpful if you do not want stuff to automatically send. Click invite, and now Michael will be invited. And as you can see, the status has changed to incomplete. You have these very convenient filters here that are going to allow you to differentiate at any point who has completed the interview and who has not. Of course, if you go into Hireflix, you will see that indeed Michael has been invited. And then once Michael completes the interview, this will change to completed, and you'll be able to then go inside of Michael's profile, video interviews, and you'll be able to access the completed interview from here itself. And I'll show you in a second, because I want to show you the automated approach as well, so that you can utilize both options. Now for this Hireflix interview step, I actually set it up before I started this demo, and this step already has, let me show you, an automated action configured. So if I go inside, you're going to see that this already has here an automated invite action to the particular position that I want, which means that if I go to the candidates here again, and then I move Jim Halpert to that Hireflix interview stage, he will be automatically invited to the interview. Let's do that. Yes. And as you see now, instead of saying not invited, it says incomplete. That's because an invitation was automatically sent to Jim as soon as you move him to this stage. This is very helpful if you want to move lots of candidates to this stage so that they automatically get invited. Okay, so what happens now once Jim actually completes the interview? Let's look into that. Now, when Jim completes the interview, this is gonna happen. You'll see that this incomplete changes once you refresh to completed. And remember, you can filter the different stages seamlessly by using these filters up here. And what happens now? Well, very simple. You go inside of the candidate profile, click video interviews. By the way, careful if you cannot see that, maybe it's because you're on the split view. So go ahead and change to the stacked view, click video interviews, and you're gonna see that it's completed. Just click view report, and the interview will open up immediately. It's very important to understand that you do not need to be logged in into Hireflix or have a user to access this. If you already have access to the Pinpoint profile of the candidate, you're gonna be able to access the interview straight away. It also comes with the transcriptions, which are massively helpful. And with this, we finalize the demo. Remember that you can start a free trial with Hireflix anytime by going to our website. Also reach out, I'm here to help. I work with thousands of companies worldwide and would love to help you as well. I wish you a wonderful day.